Namaskaram. This is Shobana Sujit Kumar, Founder Director, SRFINEARTS and Krishna Geetam Performing Arts, San Francisco Bay Area. I would like to extend my profound gratitude to Vignesh, Aparna and Vignesh for this awesome concert and a great start by Diya Prashant, disciple of Srimati Rama Tyagarajan. I take this moment to thank the Tyagarajan and Venkatraman family for their unconditional support to the organization and to me as well. They've been part of SRFA since its inception in 2012. It was Vignesh Venkatraman who accompanied a concert just 4 days after my mother passed away. Ever since, every year he's been accompanying, and he also makes time especially for this concert. Auntie எப்ப கூப்பிட்டாலும் சொல்லுங்க, எங்க வேணாலும் நான் வந்து வாசிக்கிறேன்னு ரொம்ப ஆசையா அவன் சொல்லுவான். He's been following that till date. I'm very grateful to both Vignesh and Aparna because they've also consistently supported this organization, not only as performers, more as concert attendees as well. They have also lovingly supported me. I've been wanting to host this team for a long time. I'm so happy it came through, especially today for my mother's memorial concert. I take great pride in welcoming the guest of honor for this evening, Bay Area senior musician and Vainika Srikanth Chary. Namaskaram, Srikanth.
Namaskaram, Shobana.
Srikanth and I go back a long way. We connected more as lovers of music. Srikanth is the disciple of the legendary Ralgudi Jayaraman sir. He's the founder director of Nadanidhi School of Music, Fremont, California. Nadanidhi and SRFA, we gelled well together. We've been part of so many events. Nadanidhi has been a part of SRFA, and SRFA has always been a part of Nadanidhi, not only for regular events, for also milestone events. We've also hosted Srikanth's disciples, not only for regular concerts, but also for festivals. And we've got his support even for this online platform. I'm immensely grateful to Srikanth for giving us this honor and accepting my invitation on this special occasion. Srikanth is the first guru in the entire world to acknowledge the existence of SRFA in his daughter and disciples profile in the year 2012. Priyanka Chary, she gave her first full-length concert in the banner of SRFA, and Srikanth proudly called it her Arangetram. We've had a couple of more Arangetrams from the Nadanidhi stable. We had a mini one last Saturday. Many of Srikanth's disciples have been first-timers in SRFA, and he says, Shobana, you're doing it. This itself is a good Arangetram. Srikanth has always had great regards for the organization, very neutral, very, very, very friendly, very happy to do anything for SRFA because I've always been sitting on a set for delights all the time, not giving importance to the duration of the concert, whether it's his performance or his disciples. I've been the same. Once again, I take great pride in welcoming Srikanth Chary to say a few words about the concert and SRFINEARTS. Namaskaram, Srikanth. Welcome.
Namaskaram, Shobana. Thank you so much. It is a great pleasure and a privilege to be here with all of you today on this very, very special occasion. This is the 8th year memorial concert of Shobana Sujit Kumar's mother, Srimati Geeta Krishnan. And Shobana, I must say, this is phenomenal what you do to honor your mother's memory and to honor everything that she held dearly. I must say I have not had the opportunity to meet your mother, but I know from everything that you have been doing and everything that you have been saying about her and her values and what she instilled in you and what she believed in, that she is so incredibly proud of you today. You have taken it upon yourself to really start an organization, SRFINEARTS, to serve the cause of music here in the Bay Area. And you have found 3 companions, I will say, 3 rasikas, 3 enthusiasts who have so wholeheartedly supported your passion and everything that you believe in. Ravi, Jayashri, Vidya, they join you in making such a great team. All of you work off of each other so well in terms of organizing all the activities of SR Fine Arts. And it's because of this incredible team that you lead that this organization is prospering so well today. It started so many years ago as a platform for youngsters who wish to develop their concert skills here in the Bay Area. There are several organizations that provide smaller length concert, but SRFA is one of the very, very few organizations that really believes in grooming the artists for full length concerts. And this is something that you really you really motivate the youth over here to give their all and to continue growing. I must say that from both the viewpoints of my students who have had the opportunity to perform for SR Fine Arts, as well as all the other students that I see, and today's concert musicians are no exception. I have seen Vignesh, Aparna, and Vignesh grow with SR Fine Arts, and they have now reached such a great position in the field of music. They're well-versed concert musicians who can definitely sustain a concert here in the Bay Area. They can sustain a concert in Chennai, and I think it's Bay Area's pride that we can hold up artists like this who can really parallel the musicians that Chennai is cultivating. So it's organizations like SR Fine Arts that allow these youngsters the opportunity to get to that level. So thank you so much, Shobana. This is a very special memorial concert that you hold every year with a very, very fitting theme for something that is close to your mother. And it's always great to see how our young artists kind of incorporate songs and development of this particular theme. And today was, again, no exception. I really enjoyed every bit of what our three young but stellar artists had to offer in today's concert. If I can call this, I would call this a wow concert. And I might even say it in an Indian accent and call it a wow concert, because it's Vignesh, Aparna, and Vignesh, VAV. So I'll say that they did a phenomenal job today. But let's not forget the excellent start of the invocation that was given by Dia with a Bhushavali piece by Maharaja Swati Tirunal that she started the proceedings with. Very, very melodious, very fine rendering, and many kudos to her guru, Srimati Rama Tyagarajan, for training youth like this. The excellent start to today's proceedings. And then our WOW artists then took over. I must say, the way that Vignesh and Aparna combined was a pleasure to watch. They kind of built off of each other, each holding their own, but just adding to each other's music so nicely, so seamlessly. It was a pleasure to watch. They started with this nice Papanasam Shivan song, Chakravaham. What I found very interesting was the Puruttam Swarams that they incorporated in the song, in Ranganayathu Dipporku. It very well done. And the transition from Chakravaham to Devagandhari, I don't know if Vignesh did this intentionally, but it was superbly done, because you still hear the lingering Chakravaham in your head. And he started out with the Nidapa phrase in Devagandhari, which kind of transitioned, I would say, very smoothly from the Chakravaham to the Devagandhari. Very, very well done in terms of overall flow of music and keeping a theme going. Really nicely executed there. Their Bhavapriya Ragam, not an easy alapna to render, but the way both of them kind of joined together to show the pathos of Bhavapriya along with the energy. That combination is a difficult one to portray, but they did it so well. You can get caught up in Bhavapriya and kind of get mired, I would say, in the really sad phrases of the ragam. But to pick that up a notch and show the energy and the playfulness with which they rendered their alapana and carried that through their song, that was really a joy to watch. So kudos to Vignesh and Aparna for doing that beautifully through their ragam, through their kriti rendition, through the narval, and following that with the swarams. And then immediately going into a brisk Telisi Rama, which I wouldn't be surprised if it was one of Shobna's requests also, because I know she likes upbeat, really vigorous songs. So, but nicely done. And of course, the crown jewel, I would say, of today's concert, the Brindavana Saranga. The two of them again blended so well that the Tanam was a special treat. I think it was totally unexpected, but a very unexpected pleasure to hear a Tanam elaboration for Vrindavana Saranga like that. And then, of course, Dikshitar's masterpiece, Saundar Rajamashe. I know this is a song that I am sure Shobna can never, ever, ever, ever get enough of. I think anytime anybody says, I am going to perform this song, Shobna will be there with flags waving and jumping up and down and supporting it. And I don't blame her. What a delightful composition. Really full of grandeur. And our violinists today did it complete justice in how they developed the song and they developed the swarams. And then we were waiting for the Tani. So a minute to speak of Vignesh Venkatraman. His accompaniment through the concert. I was kind of watching him, and he was such a pleasure to watch visually on stage as well, because his whole attention is completely on the music, and he is looking at the artists with such attention to absorb and anticipate everything that they do. You know, the hallmark of a seasoned mridangist. It's like, what are you going to throw at me, and how can I anticipate it, and how can we work together to take this concert up one notch? That is, I believe, Vignesh's philosophy, and how well he did that today. He's at the turn of every phrase, anticipating what kind of kanakas the violinist would throw at him, and how he can stay one step ahead and constantly, and he's enjoying the music throughout the whole thing. That was a pleasure to watch as well. So Vignesh, he's for a long time he's been a phenomenal mridangist. It's not a recent one. And Shobna has said that Vignesh is one of the steady commitments that she has, that every year when she holds this annual concert, Vignesh is featured in this concert. And I mean, who would blame her for making that decision with the way he plays? And then wrapping it up with a really, really melodious Yamuna Kalyani. Superb job by all three of them in terms of how they executed everything, the energy and the finesse that they brought to every single piece that they touched. When we listen to youngsters like this, I think we have to acknowledge the gurus. So Sri Delhi Sundarajan sir, Sri Umayalpuram Shivaraman sir, instilling in these young musicians such a high standard of quality that they can't miss when they perform. The training is so rigorous. The passion that these musicians have is something that the gurus demand, and they deliver. The students deliver, and it's so nice to watch them on stage, and so nice that Shobna, you and your organization SR Fine Arts gives them such a platform. I know that every time any one of these musicians, no matter what level they're at, they have to perform for SR Fine Arts, it's a feather in their cap, and they really look forward to it, and they really want to learn through the process, and they want to grow as musicians, which is, I mean, what more can you as an organizer ask for? Other than all the performers coming there to perform for you want to do their utmost best, because they're very proud to perform for you. So thank you, Shobna. As I said, your mother, I'm sure, is incredibly proud of everything that you continue to do. So we look forward to many, many more young artists that you will keep bringing to the forefront and providing opportunities like this for everybody's music to prosper. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Srikanth, for your warm words of encouragement. Today's concert was really nice, especially Vrindavana Saranga really moved me to tears. I didn't want to talk about any of the songs until you were done, but literally I was singing the Sahityam with it, and everything was awesome. And I started appreciating the Mridangam more after listening to these youngsters after I started SRFA. So definitely Vignesh Venkatraman tops the list. Once again, my sincere thanks to you, Srikanth, for consistently supporting this organization, and best wishes for your concert in Manikrishna Swami today. And we are all looking forward to it. All of you watching the stream, please tune into Srikanth's concert at 8:30 p.m. PDT. He's going to be playing with his son and daughter and his disciples, Priyanka and Rishikesh. One more treat for all of you in a couple of hours. I'm a great fan of the three musicians who performed today, and of course with Srikanth and his children. Once again, I take this moment to thank Guru Srimati Rama Tyagarajan for training her student to render the invocation song for this special occasion. So she's a very, very good, close, consistent friend of mine who appreciates the love I have for music, just like Srikanth. So this is probably the right time for me to acknowledge her, because she's very focused only on the art. So any opportunity, she's happy to be a part of SRFA. Once again, I sincerely thank the Tyagarajan and the Venkatraman family for supporting SRFA so consistently and unconditionally. My namaskarams to Gurus, Vidwan Delhi Sundarajan sir and Umayalpuram Shivaraman sir. All of you have a great evening and have a great weekend ahead. Namaskaram, Srikanth. Thank you all.